I personally, I don't let any stones go unturned. So for me, it's the perfect record I can make at that time. Like Stranger in This Town, everybody thought I was just gonna make another kind of Bon Jovi record or something like that. And I went, yeah. I said, I just did that time. I said, and we sold 36 million records, I think, in about 3 years. And sure, I tried to ram the blues down everybody's throat and, all different stuff like that. There was a couple of soundtracks on the record. I had a couple top 20s, one top 40. And I was very proud of that record because it didn't sound like anything else. Next one was a few years later with Don Was and an amazing crew of guys again. And that one sounded completely different. It was a bit more Americana. But the lyrics that I write are pretty much, they have an inner spirituality, but they're very grounded. I take in what's happening in our world and what's happening on the street. When I talk to people and I get their opinions and then I put my opinions on them. And a lot of times if I get the chance to collaborate with people for myself, like, Diane Warren and Desmond Child, or people like that, I'm thrilled, Aftermath was a pretty edgy record because I did it independently. And once again, I gathered a bunch of great musicians and we had a great time exploring my view of the world like that. So it's really, being cognizant of what's happening on the planet. One of the first songs I put out in this new batch was a song called I Pray. And I'm going, sometimes things look pretty bleak in this world. So yeah, I got no alibis, I pray. You got to deal with what comes at you at that time and stuff like that. So. But I basically write about my life, but I think that I have a knack for putting my life into other people's lives, like living on Earth. Everybody who's been through that situation, And I changed the names to protect the innocent. It was my uncle who got fired from the dock. You know what I mean? So it was like, I kind of put American life and world life actually into that position, of trying to be friends with people. That's what music is actually. It's reaching out a hand and saying, you get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because I get what you're feeling. So, that's the way I really approach that.